Picture this. You settle into your economy seat, buckle up, and reality hits hard. The next 12 hours aren't just a flight, they're an endurance test. Your knees are already touching the seat in front of you. The person beside you has claimed both armrests, and you're wondering if you should have just stayed home. After dozens of long-haul flights, here's what frequent flyers know and airlines hope you never figure out. With the right strategies, you can transform that cramped economy experience from pure misery into something actually manageable. I'm talking about walking off that plane feeling tired but not destroyed, refreshed instead of wrecked. Today I'm sharing 10 game-changing tips that will revolutionize your long-haul economy experience. These aren't just basic suggestions you've heard before. These are insider secrets that seasoned travelers guard like treasure. Stick around because tip number 7 alone could save you from hours of agony, and most people never even think about it. The battle for comfort begins long before you step onto that aircraft. It starts with one crucial decision that determines whether your flight feels manageable or like a medieval torture session. I'm talking about your seat selection, and this is where most travelers make their biggest mistake. Tip 1. Master the art of seat selection. Your seat choice isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Choose poorly, and every other hack I'm about to share becomes pointless. Most airlines open online check-in between 24 to 48 hours before departure. Set multiple alarms like you're trying to score concert tickets, because waiting even an hour too long means kissing the good seats goodbye. But don't just click the first available option. Use seat mapping tools like Seat Guru to identify which rows don't recline, which seats are trapped next to galley noise, and which spots secretly offer extra legroom. Window seats are perfect if you prioritize sleep and don't want bathroom traffic disturbing you. Aisle seats work best if you like stretching your legs or moving around frequently. Exit rows give you precious legroom, but remember, you'll lose underseat storage space. Here's an underrated choice that most people overlook. Back row seats that still recline. Nobody behind you means you can lean back guilt-free without someone kicking your seat in revenge. And for ultimate comfort, pair seat selection with tip number 6. Tip 2. Unlock the secret power of compression socks. This might sound unglamorous, but compression socks are like having a cheat code for economy class. That moment when you stand up mid-flight and your legs feel like they've been shrink-wrapped? Compression socks prevent that nightmare scenario entirely. But here's the bonus most travelers miss. These socks are secret heaters. At cruising altitude, cabin temperatures can feel arctic, and keeping your feet warm tricks your entire body into feeling more comfortable. Flight attendants can actually tell who's wearing compression socks by observing who's sleeping peacefully versus who's curled up desperately clutching that paper-thin airline blanket. Slip them on before boarding and forget about them until you land. Your legs will thank you when you're walking normally through customs instead of shuffling like you've aged 30 years over the Pacific Ocean. Tip 3. Turn movement into your secret weapon. And this is the one most people completely ignore. Compression socks help with circulation, but they can't solve everything. Sitting motionless for 10 hours turns your body into a collection of complaints waiting to happen. Smart travelers sneak movement into their flights without making a spectacle. You don't need to do jumping jacks in the aisle. Simply standing every couple of hours, walking to the galley for water, or doing subtle stretches makes a massive difference. Even if you're stuck in a window seat, you can flex your toes, rotate your ankles, and lift one knee at a time. It's stealth exercise that nobody notices, but your circulation absolutely does. Check your seatback entertainment system for those wellness videos that seem like filler content. They're actually gold mines for simple stretches you can do right in your seat. I once followed a 2-minute routine on a red-eye flight, and it reset my entire body enough to actually get decent rest afterward. Tip 4. Engineer your personal sleep laboratory. Sleep in economy seems impossible until you understand it's really about small adjustments that compound into real comfort. Those adjustable headrest wings aren't decorations. Bend them inward and suddenly your head stops bobbing around like a dashboard toy. Forget using that airline pillow behind your neck. Place it behind your lower back instead, and watch your seat transform from torture device to something actually tolerable. Check under your armrest for hidden lift buttons that many passengers never discover. Pop it up for extra room to lean or share space with a travel companion. Your personal sleep kit should include a proper travel pillow that goes under your chin, not around your neck. This prevents the embarrassing head bobbing. Pack a real eye mask instead of relying on that tissue paper airline version. And bring a large scarf, which becomes your Swiss Army tool. Blanket, privacy screen, neck warmer, even an emergency eye mask. At this point, you've already upgraded your seat, circulation, and sleep. Now let's fix the mistake that ruins all of that. Tip 5. Become invisible to flight crew interruptions. Nothing destroys sleep faster than being shaken awake for seatbelt checks or meal service you didn't even want. The fix is brilliantly simple. Buckle your seatbelt over your blanket or jacket, not underneath. The crew can see you're secured without disturbing your rest during turbulence checks. If you plan to skip meals, lower your tray table before closing your eyes. This signals the crew to either set down your tray quietly or simply pass by without waking you. These tiny adjustments transform interrupted napping into genuine, unbroken rest. Tip 6. Create your noise-canceling fortress. Long flights assault your ears with crying babies, loud movies, snoring passengers, and constant engine drone. Quality noise-canceling headphones are worth their weight in gold, instantly collapsing chaos into peaceful silence. But if you don't want the bulk, master the proper earplug technique. Roll the foam completely, insert it, then hold for 10 seconds while it expands for maximum noise blocking. Some experienced travelers even combine both methods, using earplugs with light headphones over them. It looks unusual but works brilliantly. When you're not fighting noise for 10 hours straight, you land calmer, sharper, and far more patient. Tip 7. Fuel your body like a pro. This is the one I told you about earlier. What you consume during flight can make or break your entire experience. Airline meals appear at the worst possible times. Midnight pasta, dawn curry. Skip the heavy, greasy options that leave you bloated and uncomfortable for hours. Instead, pack light foods your stomach recognizes. Plain sandwiches, unsalted nuts, or soft granola bars. Avoid the free snacks from the cart. Those crackers and chips only dehydrate you further in air that's already drier than desert conditions. For hydration, skip alcohol and excessive caffeine, both of which rob your body of water when it needs it most. Aim for roughly 1 cup of water every hour, and consider adding electrolyte packets once or twice during the flight for a mid-air reset. Make sure to see tip number 9 for more hydration strategies. Tip 8. Transform your tray table into entertainment central. Holding your phone for 10 hours is a recipe for wrist pain and frustration. Turn that flimsy tray table into your personal theater with creative hacks. A phone pop socket becomes an instant stand. Flip sunglasses upside down for an impromptu phone holder. Some travelers even use clear plastic bags hung from the tray latch as makeshift screen protectors. But here's the real upgrade. Create a flight-only entertainment stash. Save that new series you've been dying to watch exclusively for the flight. Hold off on that trending podcast until takeoff. When you press play at 35,000 feet, your brain associates economy class with content you've been craving, transforming survival time into premium entertainment experience. Tip 9. Upgrade your hydration game. Ditch that flimsy plastic water bottle for a wide-mouth insulated tumbler, and you've just unlocked an upgrade most travelers never consider. A quality thermos keeps water ice cold for hours or maintains hot beverages at perfect temperature throughout the flight. Use the galley's hot water service to create instant soup or oatmeal when the cabin feels endless. While other passengers ration sips from tiny cups, you've got a steady supply right beside you. Plus, you avoid the awkward juggling act of multiple half-filled cups that inevitably spill during turbulence. Tip 10. Master strategic bathroom timing. Airplane lavatories are like popular restaurants. You never want to arrive during peak hours. The moment seatbelt signs turn off, there's a stampede. 2 hours after meal service brings another conga line halfway down the aisle. Smart travelers play this game differently. Use terminal bathrooms before boarding when they're cleaner, larger, and turbulence-free. Once airborne, time your visits when food carts roll out and everyone else is trapped at their seats with meal trays. The aisle becomes your private highway, and you skip all the lines, smells, and awkward bathroom queue dancing. These 10 strategies work because they address the real challenges of economy flying. Limited space, dry air, poor timing, and basic human needs. Each tip builds on the others, creating a comprehensive survival system that transforms your flying experience. The difference between passengers who suffer through long flights and those who manage them successfully isn't luck or genetics. It's preparation and smart choices. From the seat you claim to the snacks you pack, every decision either works for you or against you. Remember, nobody brags about surviving a brutal flight. They remember how they felt stepping off that plane, and you want that moment to feel like the beginning of your adventure, not the end of your endurance. What's your worst long-haul mistake? Drop it in the comments. Other travelers will thank you. If you travel more than once a year, this channel will save you thousands in comfort mistakes. Subscribe. Next, watch the video linked on screen. It pairs perfectly with this.